Get ready for the dictation in 3, 2, 1, start. I am sure that society has been moving in this direction to discover truth through precedent, dialogue, argumentation, and scientific approach. Let me cite one instance of how society has been transforming itself. 2 weeks back, I visited the Kendra Vidyalaya located in the Rashtrapati Bhavan premises for an interaction with students. I faced a volley of questions about fundamental duties, and many school children asked if those duties should not be made mandatory for citizens. I was quite surprised when a girl student of class 11 asked if it would be correct to make it legally binding upon citizens to pay their genuine taxes, exercise their franchise, follow rules, and respect constitutional entities. Such questions, asked without any prompt, are indicative of the new generation's yearning of arriving at truth through their own experience. Ladies and gentlemen, the world is now being shaped above all by information technology. It is so rapid evolving that what was outright unimaginably only a few years ago has not only become a reality but has even lost its novelty. These trends have impacted journalism in all its aspects, from news gathering to delivering news to render and finally making money to sustain the activity. The internet and social media have democratized journalism and revitalized democracy. This process is ongoing, but in its current stage, it has also led to many anxieties. The new media is fast and popular, and people can choose what they want to watch, hear, or read. But only the traditional media has over years developed skills to authenticate a news report, and that is a costly operation. I hope that we will arrive at the ideal trade off soon. In the meanwhile, the traditional media will have to introspect on its role in society and find ways to earn the reader's full trust again. The project of democracy is incomplete without informed citizens, which means without unbiased journalism. Ladies and gentlemen, those at the helm of the Hindu know that their journey began with a hurdle 142 years back for a cause. That thinking must also be behind naming as event as the hurdle that covers a wide array of topics ranging from politics, economics, the environment, and entertainment to gender and sports. At this conclave, speakers are invited to come together and form a huddle to deliberate and review the strategy for the benefit of society and the country. Implicit in this effort is welfare of the entire cosmos, consistent with the philosophy of Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina. I once again commend the Hindu group of publication for organizing this conference that lays out a roadmap for prosperity. I wish my best to all of you. Thank you. Jai Hind. Stop. Thank you.